Hi everybody, and welcome to my guest bedroom. And I gotta say, I like it. It's a cute room, but like so many people's guest bedrooms, it kind of becomes a catch-all for everything. So I'm watching TV, and one of my favorite shows, Golden Girls, comes on, and I thought to myself, how cool would it be to have a room evocative of the Golden Girls? And probably there's none more well-known than Blanche's bedroom. So the unique look of Blanche's bedroom was conceived by Ed Stevenson, the designer of the show, who looked at the Beverly Hills Hotel and saw how they had this print called Martinique that was both in the fabrics and in the wallpaper. And what they do is they'd razor around the outside so they could do, rather than just a whole wall full of these banana leaves, they do like a bunch growing out of one area. And he looked at that and essentially carried the design onto his set himself. Now you can actually get that fabric today, Martinique, but it runs for about $287 a yard, and the wallpaper is something like $200 as well, and that is beyond my budget. So I'm looking for other interesting ways to make this a really fun room, and I'm gonna try and do it for under $500. Do not hold me to it, but at this point, before beginning, I'm going to try to do it for under 500 bucks. As we begin, we're gonna clear out what we have in here and essentially do an entire 180 with the room. Watch. So I'm taking down all the art, but I also hit IKEA, and I've always said if you wanna make a room look like $1 million, spend about 100 at IKEA. I'm gonna start with these frames. These are the Ribba. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly, my Swedish friends. The Ribba frames. These are about $7.99, super cheap. Also, they love wicker. So this was about 19 bucks, and I thought, well, this is a good start to it. I got this leaf here for $5.99. This one I think was $4.99. Now I am going to take this large frame here. This one is also from the Ribba line, if you're playing at home. And I printed up some art that I'm going to mount in there now, and I'll show you in just a second. This is Blanche's home. It's a blueprint version of it. I got it printed up at Staples. They do blueprint services. I think that was about $3.99. So we're looking at about $13 for that. I'm gonna say about $4, under 20 bucks. I have a large piece of art that's really going to evoke the Golden Girls. But one of my main pieces arrived in the mail today. Da-da-da-da, from Society 6. Now this was not cheap, but when you think of Blanche's bedroom, what you think of is her draperies, her comforter, and her wonderful banana leaves on the wall. Now, in real time, I'm going to see what this looks like. Ooh, the colors look good. And open this, open this. Smells new. Next corner. And she'll do, she'll do, she'll do, she'll do, she'll do. I'm looking at it going, well, maybe, anyway, she'll do, I sat on the picture. So here's our banana leaf comforter. The draperies are coming soon, and we'll go from there. These are the Society 6 curtains. Lovely. They were about, I'm gonna say, close to $90 for two. I know that's a lot for curtains, but when you think about Blanche's bedroom, that banana leaf design is what makes it. So you're gonna have to spend your money there. I also got in some other fun things. There it is. So I ordered some Golden Girls prints from a place called Beautiful Piece, as am I, a beautiful piece. And let us check them out. Ooh, they come in a little thing. Oh, and tagged for my approval. Oh, look at these. So we got their living room, we got their kitchen, and we've got the lanai. I didn't get the bedroom because you're gonna be in the bedroom, so why do you need to see that? But they also had that print as well. I'm gonna put them in the frames and show you what they look like. These actually are all kept in by just these little pieces of metal that you bend back, and they can be a pain in the butt to bend back. So I found, using one of these little scrapers here, trowels, you can just easily put it underneath and move them all up like that. I'm gonna take a piece of tape. You know, Scotch tape's great. I tried blue tape and it wasn't working and I couldn't find my Scotch tape. And I'm put it along the top side of the picture. Now, placing the picture face up, getting my frame with the bevel up, and now I can just sort of float it on top of it. Whoops, it does want to stick already. But I can sort of float it on top of it until I feel like it is where I want it to be. That is looking pretty good. When you get it to that place, like that, just press down on the top and that tape's gonna keep it where it was. And we just load it up. Looks pretty good, not bad for an $8 frame. There it is. Okay, so I ordered some wallpaper. Now I looked online and Society 6, the company who makes the bedspread, they wanted about $300 for their wall mural, which was a lot of money for me. Completely blew my budget. So instead, I looked on AliExpress, which is a Chinese wholesaler that has all kinds of insane things. Through a lot of digging, I found a place that actually would print up wallpaper, and they had the Martinique pattern. So I've ordered that. It should be self-stick. It hopefully will come soon. But in the meantime, I did a little trip to IKEA and got some curtain rods to do the double curtain. So I'm gonna hang up the supports and get those up right now. So the curtains are up and they look fantastic. La la! I can already feel the presence of a Southern Belle in here right now. Anyway, all it's doing is motivating me to get the rest done, so let's keep going. I got in the wallpaper panels and they are absolutely gorgeous and they look good quality too. They say they're silk, which I know means polyester, but they have self-stick on the back of them. So now I've got this huge 7-foot tall by 9-foot wide. I'm gonna cut it out with an X-Acto knife like the Beverly Hills Hotel, and the next step is to install it to the wall itself. So we've cut the bottom of it, we put the switch plate back on it, which always makes me feel like it's a permanent feature now. And now we're gonna load in the bed. Fall on. It really says something, doesn't it? Yes! So I was looking for some nightstands for the side of Blanche's table, and look what I found! Wicker! Yes, I was in Palm Springs. The thrift stores are full of great things, and I got two nightstands matching for $35, which is a great deal. And thanks to a little help from Lowe's and Rust-Oleum in color khaki, I'm gonna give it a little update. Okay, so they turned out pretty good. I'm very happy with it. I put an extra layer of clear gloss on the top because I realized that's going to have the most surface interaction. There's probably a better word for it. But there it is with the drawer inside, and they're in now a natural sort of color, and I can't wait to move them into the room. So here are a couple of the fun little extras. These cute little cheesecakes were $10. My roommate actually cross-stitched these Golden Girls quotes and I put them in IKEA frames. Somebody on Craigslist was basically giving a pair of lamps away for $5 and I hit him with a $4 can of spray paint. And I broke the bank a little with the perfect salmon rug. So for $535 and change, here is Blanche's bedroom. Complete with Golden Girls inspired art, a few tasty surprises, and a little light reading material. If you're in Hollywood and you need a place to crash, you've always got a friend.